Okay, let's look at this. We have a 2x, brackets, and then a 2 there. The relationship between this 2x, the bracket x plus 2, and this 2 is all multiplication. So this is like 2x times the x plus 2 times the 2, right? So what I can do here is, because I have a monomial outside, this is also a monomial, it's multiply. This is also a monomial bracket, but with 2 terms inside, and that means distribution from things that are outside. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to say 2x times 2. Because remember, multiplication is commutative. In other words, the order in which I multiply doesn't really matter. So I'm going to sort out what's outside first, and then I'm going to distribute what I get from the outside to the inside. So what I can do here is say 2x times 2, because the relationship is multiply. So 2x times 2 gives me 4x. So I have 4x on the outside, and then brackets of x plus 2. Okay, yeah. Guys, just remember as well that this idea of doing this is taken also from the idea that 2 times 3 times 4. 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 4 is 24. But you can say, if you want, 2 times 4, which is 8. And remember that 8 that you get, you times it by 3, you still get 24. So for multiplication, that's why we say multiplication is commutative, because the order in which you multiply things doesn't really matter, you know, because you'll still get the same answer. So that's why, for instance, in this sort of situation, I can see the relationship between 2x, the brackets x plus 2, and the 2 are all multiplied. So because I see that there is a monomial bracket which has 2 terms inside, I know distribution needs to happen, but let's just sort out what's on the outside. So 2x times 2 is 4x. Then I can take the 4x and do what? I can now play the distributive game. So S and L, remember, sign, number, letter. Positive times a positive is a positive. 4 times 1 is 4. Remember that positive sign, even if I don't write it down, it's also an invisible positive. Then x times x, remember, that's, you keep the base. What do we do to the exponents? We add them, so that's x squared. Then I say 4x times 2. So same thing, 4x times 2, I distribute. Positive times a positive is positive. That positive needs to feature, especially if it is a separator of terms. 4 times 2 with the number, that's 8. Then the x variable is the only one there, so you combine it there. Those are unlike terms. You cannot add or subtract unlike terms. So you leave your answer, and that's